Hello, this is the week 6 information chapter discussion, and I actually really want to get into this topic, so let's not even dilly dally. What are some benefits versus drawback to seeing health information over the internet? I don't believe in good faith there's any benefits to getting health information on the internet. While we are in the age of information, we're also heavily in the age of misinformation. There's so many ways that stuff can get diluted now, and I can't think of any real benefit to that cause, but I can think of plenty of drawbacks. I okay. I think one benefit is that you should be so concerned about misinformation to the point where you feel you should get that information from a credible source rather than online. I guess that's one benefit to maybe it will draw people to be more concerned about their health. But I don't truly believe there's any real way to get your information in a safe way on the internet anymore, besides like maybe the CDC. Um, Also, okay, number 2, what are some examples of misinformation you've noticed over the internet? What are some interpersonal sources? Some examples I've seen is now that AI has become a part of every single part of the internet and social media and even our search engines like Google. What I've seen is AI will take very general information that it briefly scans through the internet for, and it won't always tell you all the details you need. It won't always tell you all the, like, for example, maybe if you search a sore throat, it will give you some rare disease that you've never even heard of, and now you might think you have that. And while that's always been something that was a possibility because of the internet, I feel like AI isn't intelligent to the point where we can really look at something like that, because and also that's the first thing that pops up when you're on Google now. So some people might not even click an actual source like the CDC. They'll just go to what they see first. And sometimes AI doesn't always link the correct thing. So that's my answer for that. What fake news or misinformation spread faster over social media? I don't know if you guys remember during COVID, but there was so much misinformation being spread about how you could contract it, the morbidity of it. There was so much misinformation being spread amongst COVID, and that was so dangerous because we were all in the house, and the only way some of us could have gotten that information was online. And that's the topic I'm actually very passionate about. That pissed me off very clearly. And I actually have a professor. I've had a professor in the past at KSU, Sean Kaufman. If you're hearing this, Sean Kaufman is an excellent professor. He was actually diligently online trying to clear up misinformation about COVID-19 as he was working for the CDC at that time. So I really admire people like that because it got so out of hand. And I guess that answers my question number 4 too. What motivates other people to spread false news on the internet? Because information is power. And if you are the controller of a certain type of narrative, that does give you that power. And that's very unfortunate that people feel like they have to be manipulative in that way. Who should be responsible for party to create information? I think we've trusted the government to solicit the correct information to us. I don't think social media is the right place to do it. I think it's just healthcare professionals. I think they're the only health governments we have in place, like the CDC, who I think those are the only people that should have, the experts are the only people that should have control over that information, because so much is censored, especially now in this new age of information. Everything is not being told to you correctly. I really encourage everyone who's listening to this to please take control of your own health. The government does not have your best interest at heart all of the time. Social media does not have your best interest at heart. Everything drives back to capitalism. They want you to feed it to the pharmaceutical industry. They don't want you to seek out alternatives, herbalists, acupuncture, things like that. They don't want you to do that. Not saying that those things are foolproof, but I'm saying there's so much more to taking care of your health than just what the government gives you. And I encourage everybody to take control of their health that way.